Hey angels, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking a little bit about self-love. I want to talk about its importance, and I want to also give all of you daily tips and things you can do on your day-to-day life to show yourself a little bit of self-love. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because when I'm styling women especially, I often hear how drained they feel and how depleted they feel. And I think that's just because we create crazy to-do lists for ourselves, because let's face it, life is busy. And oftentimes through doing all of this stuff, we often put ourselves last. Moms especially are notorious for this. And it's really important that we take some time and give ourselves a little bit of TLC, because you cannot properly fill the cup of someone else if you aren't doing it for yourself first. So I want to take a minute and just quickly talk about why self-love is so important first. And I want to give you some really easy tips and tricks that I think you can use on a daily basis to show yourself some self-love. Now, the first reason that I stress and encourage self-love time is because it creates happiness. When you take time for yourself to do things that make you feel good, to do things that bring joy to your life, internally it's going to make you feel better, and you're going to go about your day and throughout life with a smile on your face, and you're going to just feel happier going about your day. If you are always looking after the needs of everybody else and never take the time to do anything you truly enjoy, it's going to have a negative impact on your life and your attitude and your mood, and you're really going to resent all the things that you do for everybody else because you're not looking after yourself as well in that process. The other reason why I feel self-love is so important is because it also creates confidence. When you're looking after yourself, you're going to feel better and you're going to be more confident in the choices you're making because you're coming from a positive standpoint, because again, you've made yourself feel a little bit more refreshed, you've made yourself feel better about yourself, and again, you've nourished your body, mind, and soul, and as a result, you're gonna feel more confident going into your day. Self-love also creates a positive body image, and body image is huge. I don't have to talk to all of you about the struggles that men and women face when it comes to body image. So if you're taking time to look in the mirror and actively send yourself love and try and turn your flaws into assets or things that you love about yourself, then in turn, it's going to make you feel more confident going into your day. You're going to make better choices as a result because you truly value yourself and the vessel that you are in. So it will in turn make sure that you're creating better relationships for yourself. You're choosing to be around more positive people that are better for you. You will choose better food choices for yourself. You'll choose to potentially be more active and look after your vessel as well. And it's just something that body image has such a huge impact on. So it's really important to make sure that we take the time and tell ourselves how much we love our bodies. When we take the time to give ourselves some self-love or me time, it's also important because it creates a healthy mindset. So when you're feeling more confident, when you're feeling like you're increasing your body image and your self-worth in that way, and because you've given yourself some downtime or solo time and you are looking after yourself, you're just going to go into your day-to-day life and have a better outlook on things because you're feeling more positive, you're taking care of yourself, and you're not just giving to others 24/7 without filling your cup, as I mentioned before. And one of the biggest reasons for self-love that I love is that it also decreases stress and anxiety. Sometimes taking as little as 10 minutes for yourself can have a massive impact on your day. And I know even for myself, I was leaving my to-do list, like many people, with just an endless list of things that I need to take care of. And just sometimes even looking at it was making me feel stressed out. So what I've started doing for myself is I'm getting up earlier and I'm taking, for me, I'm using about an hour, but if you've only got 10 minutes, that's fine as well. But I just take time to read and have a very quiet moment with myself, and honestly, it has made such a massive impact on how I feel going into the rest of my day because I've given myself some quiet time, some self-nourishment, and something that I know I need to better my day. As I give you guys some examples of things that I recommend on a daily basis that you can do for yourself to make sure you're upkeeping with your self-love, keep in mind that these are just tips and some suggestions that I've come up with. The biggest thing is to recognize and acknowledge that there are no rules when it comes to self-love. And I think that men and women often don't give themselves enough credit for just leaning into what they love. That is what self-love is all about, is acknowledging the things that make you happy, that make you feel good, and that make your soul just feel completely nourished. So there's no right or wrong. As I mentioned, what I may like and what works for me may not work for you and may not work for your friends or family or partner or whomever, right? So just take some quiet time, even if you want to take 5 minutes, and really acknowledge what it is that really makes you feel happy, what brings joy to your life, and start incorporating more of those things on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be this massive challenge. I think oftentimes we overcomplicate what self-love is and how we can apply it to our day-to-day lives. So that's why I wanted to just stick to some really simple suggestions that you can do every day or every week for yourself in order to, again, bring a little bit of joy and spark into your life so that outwardly you're able to give that back to others around you as well. The first suggestion is to start a gratitude journal. I don't think that we often take the time enough to write down what we're grateful for or even acknowledge what we're grateful for because we do get so busy with our day-to-day lives. So I personally love the 5-minute journal, but if you want to write down in just an ordinary journal or something you can find and pick up that makes you happy, then I suggest doing that. But reflecting on your day and just writing even the simplest things down that make you happy makes a huge impact. Now, I also recommend indulging in music that you love. So find something that makes you feel good, throw on some headphones or blare some music out loud, whatever you prefer, and just jam out to your favorite music that makes you smile, whether it's a ballad or something fun, or even have a dance party, even 5 minutes of just jumping around to your favorite music and just being playful that way, I find instantly lifts your spirit, or does for me anyway. Or if I'm driving and, I want to belt out a tune in the car, that's also really fun and just lifts my mood. Something that I love doing is also having fresh flowers in my place. Now, I love this because flowers to me just bring such a smile to my face on a day-to-day basis. So these are something that I pick up once a week, and I'll just put in a vase and put them either all together, or I'll spread the flowers in like smaller mini vases around my place. And I mean, how can you not love fresh flowers? They are so beautiful. But if you don't want the cost with that, then obviously artificial ones will work as well. And then you can even do something as simple as taking some sparkling water and put it in a special glass rather than drinking it from the can or just an ordinary one. Or doing these things will make those things seem a little bit more special, I think anyway. Or you can always brew yourself a beautiful cup of coffee. You guys know my dedication to my caffeinated drinks. So you can brew yourself a beautiful hot cup of coffee or even a hot cup of tea and take 5-10 minutes for yourself of some quiet time and sip on that and enjoy your coffee thoroughly or your tea thoroughly. Just taking that time away from family or work or whatever can just give you that 5 minutes of peace that you might need for your day. I also think it's really important to get outside during the day and breathe in some beautiful fresh air, be active, just appreciate Mother Nature in general, and just take, again, some time for yourself to be playful in the outdoors. I also really love meditating or taking time to pray. So just being still, closing my eyes, getting comfortable, and I love just taking some really deep breaths and having that quiet, reflective time, whether it's in the morning or the evening. I personally prefer the morning time, but if you find the evening or afternoon or whatever better, I always think that that's great. And of course, if you're someone that doesn't want to meditate, sometimes grabbing a good old chick flick or whatever your favorite movie or television show is and popping that in your Blu-ray player or whatever, and then just chilling out with your sparkling water or a glass of wine or a cup of tea or a snack or something, again, simple, and just indulging in, enjoying your favorite show or your program. I think that's also a great form of self-love. And then, of course, putting on a little bit of makeup during the day. You don't have to go ham, ladies, but I find makes you feel good, as well as spending time with people that fill you with a lot of love, make you laugh, and just make you smile in general anyway can never be underestimated. Spending time with your friends and loved ones is huge, or of course your fur babies too. They also count. And then I also love lighting something like a candle. I think candles are a great way to indulge in some self-love, especially if it's a beautiful scent that you really enjoy. And I mean, again, they're in 1,000 different shapes, sizes, and colors. And then, of course, dressing the way that you like, whether it's something super casual like jeans and a t-shirt, or whether you want to get dressed up. Honor how you feel, honor your style, and play with it. And one of the things I also really love is putting on perfume. So again, this can just be a really simple, indulgent thing or way of introducing self-love into your day-to-day routine. So picking a fragrance that makes you feel really beautiful or sexy or I don't know, light, whatever floats your boat, and just spritzing a little bit of that on and just appreciating the scent that you've chosen for yourself that day. I always think it's something really elegant. And the same goes for, again, makeup. So if you're not someone that wants to do a full face, you could also put on a tinted lip balm or a beautiful colored lipstick and enjoy it that way. And then, of course, the one that you hear about the most often is a bath, because, oh my God, I love a good bath. I don't know anyone that doesn't love a good bath time, but I love putting a bath tray with my favorite book, a glass of sparkling water, a candle, some crystals, and totally setting a mood for myself, and then taking 20 minutes, half hour, and just soaking in the tub, because let's be real, ladies, it feels really good. So again, just lean into what you love. There's no right or wrong with giving yourself a little bit of self-love and care. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, please take time, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes for yourself every single day, and just do something small for yourself that's going to bring a smile to your face, make you feel a little bit special heading into your day, or maybe to cap off the end of your day, because I promise you it's going to make such a world of difference. And of course, if you liked this video while you're watching it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that little red subscribe button down below before you leave. And if you're going to join me here in this community, you may as well hop on over to Instagram, as that's where I tend to be very active, as well as my private Facebook group, the Style Squad, where we've got some badass women talking about and showing their self-love, as well as a lot of shopping finds and addictions, because let's be real, we love our shopping game. And I would love to have you guys come and join me there as well. And other than that, guys, I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you again in a couple of days. Mwah. See ya.